reversals in the space of men and women, like the rules. Typically, we as we came up, as we dated, we saw where men would pursue you and try to date you.
That's right.
And they would call, they would invite you out, all of that great stuff. They would call to check on you. Now we're seeing where men are saying, "Well, I didn't hear from you. You didn't call me." Like,
Right.
what's the deal with that? Like, if you pursue a woman, is it that you don't expect for her to want to hear from you? I don't know. Are we waiting? Are men waiting by the phone and say, "Well, I didn't hear from her today, so oh well, I guess we won't talk if she don't call me."
Which is crazy. And I think maybe I'm just gonna play devil's advocate for a second. Maybe we have some overly aggressive women who are doing all the date planning, who are doing the check-ins. So then a man feels like he doesn't have to do those things because guess what? This female does it. And you know, if one woman does it in a man's mind, let me just hypothetically, most men, let me say most men, not all, they're going to think that that's what women are doing nowadays. But no, I think we've missed the boat on what the roles are for. The man is the hunter, the man is the protector, the man is the provider. Not saying that women shouldn't bring anything to the table. Never am I saying that. But what I am saying is, in order to date, as old people say, you're supposed to court that woman.
Right.
You're supposed to court her. And what he say, women program men that way. When we do that, we're called being thirsty. Nope. Yeah, I agree. Now that's probably true, but I don't think that is a thirsty man. I think that's a man that's focused on the woman he's pursuing.
And
he
then
should
that's
be.
right. And Dre, I love that. Please tag and share and bring in your homeboys because we want to have
That's
a
right.
conversation.
With the men.
Because I just heard somebody say yesterday, women are saying that guys are doing too much. They're doing too much. They lying. And I said, you know what I think that is? I said, a lot of times women say they want one thing. As soon as they get a man that knows how to treat them like a lady, it's he's lying or he's doing too much.
That's right.
No. When you were going through the fact that Joe Blow was a calling, and you was having to put out that energy into getting him to call, getting him to plan dates, you thought he was the ultimate guy.
That's right.
But when a guy come along that knows how to date you, that knows how to court you, that knows that he is supposed to call, to Dre's point, now he's thirsty. Like,
yeah.
What is that about?
I don't know where that comes from, but it has to come from some women doing the role incorrectly, like you said. But guess what? If I don't know what being treated like a lady looks and feels like, I don't know what a man is supposed to do.
Right, absolutely. I agree. Mello, you can send us an invite or either I can try to bring you on.
Excuse me.
But yeah, I think that's what it is to Dre's point. I think we have unfortunately programmed men and women, men to believe that they do not have to apply pressure.
That's hard.
So
hey, Mello.
To a woman, so we don't get women like you and I the results that we're looking for in those men simply because, like he said, somewhere along the way, women constantly have said men are thirsty for trying to treat them like women.
That's right.
So then when I come along saying, well, I didn't hear from you, so you didn't call me, so hey, here we go. It's
right.
Well, we're not taking count on who's gonna call who. No, we're not taking count. But you pursued me. I didn't pursue you. So if you pursued me, yes, I do expect you to call. Yes, I do expect you to plan dates. And in return, as you program me, I'm going to reciprocate that same call.
There
I'm
you go.
Call you.
There you go.
Right.
There you go.
I'm going to give you that same results of what you're giving me.
You're going to match the same energy in a positive way. You know what I mean? because I don't know you're interested in me if you don't put any effort into it. And I think it goes vice versa. The interest that you're showing in me, the more time we spend together, the more time we get to know each other. I think that's the big issue. In today's new dating world, we don't spend that time. Like the video clip you posted, the only time y'all spend together when y'all smashing, right? But I'm dating him. This
This my
my what Kevin
dude.
Gates say. This my little yeah.
Yes.
You know,
Welcome, Mello. And yes, guys, please like, tag, share, and comment because this is a great conversation to have. So we want to make sure that people are definitely in the room and engaging in the
that's right.
conversation. Because I told Zoe, I said it's crazy because I actually dealt with it back to back
Mhm.
4 times.
Mhm.
And I'm like, is this the new trend? Like, is this the, I asked her, I was like, is this the new thing
Mhm.
where guys feel like they do not have to call you, they do not have to date you,
Mhm.
but I can call you to come to my residence, but I can't plan no date. I'm gonna call you when I want to see you to lay
Mhm.
up, but I'm not going to call you when it's dating time.
Right.
Help me understand that.
Somebody needs to.
I mean, I feel like, when it comes to dating, because it just has a bad stigma now, people
Right.
just kind of go into it like, whatever. But I feel
Mhm.
like if people become more intentional with dating, I think that it will be a little bit different, even with approaching people. Like, you have to understand when you first meet somebody, you know whether you want to have sex with them, whether you want to marry them, or you want to kill them. Ain't that what it is? Sex, love, kill.
Oh, if you want to kill them.
If you want to
What
kill
I mean,
them,
you know what I'm saying? But you
right?
kind of know off bat like what type of interaction you want to have with a person. If a woman say you thirsty because you approach her, then that's not the type of woman for you.
Right.
Point
That's
blank.
right.
Like if a man say you thirsty as a woman for approaching him, then that's not the type of man that you need to be pursuing. Because
Mhm.
honestly, like you have to go after what you want. Like you said, how you know if somebody like you if they don't say nothing?
That's right.
You
Right.
like how you know
Absolutely.
somebody interested? I don't know if you a mind reader. I ain't a mind.
Right.
Right.
Right. Right.
I'm just trying to figure out. You got to make it make sense to me. So you
Yeah.
know, it just I just feel like when it comes to the roles of the women and men, like yes, things have changed. Things have changed tremendously. I
Right.
think it has more to do more so with a working woman now. You know,
Mm.
because women feel like I work, I can cook, I can clean, I can do all these things on my own. What can you give to me? You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
And the
Mhm.
man wants to come to the table with, you, my phone slid. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Come to the
He
table.
gonna either leave with his pocket or
That's
he
all
gonna
you
leave with
bring.
his other
Yeah,
head. One of the two. He gonna
exactly.
leave with them two things.
Exactly. So, you just have to, you got to move with more intention now. You got to
Yeah.
move with intention. Like, if you know you a man, then you know you want a woman, then, go get it.
Yeah.
You can't, if you ain't a man's man, you can't go over here and pursue independent Susan.
That
Cause
part
Susan ain't with it. She ain't trying to take care of no man.
That's
You
right.
got
And if
to
at
you, if
all.
you,
bon qui. She,
That,
she got you.
and if you pursue me, why
right.
are you looking for me to do the calling?
Facts.
I work off of you after you pursued me, and you and I have had meaningful conversation, whether that's via phone or whether that we go out. It
Mhm.
sets the tone on what's next.
Mhm.
And then after that first conversation or that first date, we have gotten a vibe from each other
Mhm.
as far as how we're moving. If the next date you don't call me, I'm gonna figure you ain't really into me. But if
Right.
you as the man sitting around waiting on me to call you, come on, you the one pursued me. So you've got to set the tone. And then once the tone is set, I in turn it, I'm going to reciprocate one way or another. And then you have to determine as the man, hey, is she feeling me or
Or not.
not?
Right.
I
And
agree.
then you got to have a conversation
But
about,
that's a
hey, so what are
that's
you
a
looking
part of
for?
leading. That's a part of leading though. if I'm the male, I'm pursuing you, so I'm gonna lead you into this relationship.
Right.
You supposed to lead, and as a woman, guess what? If I'm into you, I'm a follow. I'm a follow. But do you think this came up in my head when I was thinking about the topic the other day? Do you think
Tag and
we've
share,
kind
guys. I'm sorry. Tag and share. Go ahead, Zoe.
do you think we've kind of normalized the side chick? Like that has become a normal thing. So with that being a normal thing, you don't have to put any effort, any energy into that. You come and go as you please. If all you when you see her, all y'all doing is smashing, and you might bring her some McDonald's or whatever, and that's that's all y'all doing. You know what I
Right.
mean?
Because
So then in
I told
your head, you may think all women, that's what you're supposed to do with all women. I call her when I feel like it.
that's
I'm gonna
right.
come see her when I feel like it.
Right.
And she gonna answer the phone.
But I think too, it just have to do with whether you really into a person like that. Because if you just like I said, when you meet somebody, you know off bat what type of interaction you want to have with them. Like you're not gonna pursue just somebody that you just want to smash. You get what I'm saying? But if it's a woman that you really want, you're gonna put in that work and effort.
Absolutely.
And
And that's why I tell guys all the time, and see, they'll be laughing and talking about cutting them off. My thing is, if you're not pursuing me, I feel just like how Mello said, that's all you're trying to do. So I'm going to leave you alone. Stop calling my phone. No, I'm not going to be calling you. I'm not going
After
to be
one day
picking
date.
up. I'm not going
After
to be
one day.
coming over because, again, you set the tone to me that I got sense enough to know that that is exactly what it seems like you're leading with.
right.
And that's not how I'm rocking. So I'm going to call you out on it. I'm going to call you out on it. And I think as women, we don't call them out enough on it. We feel like we just go with the flow because we aren't expecting anything more for ourselves other than a simple phone call or come over and let's lay up.
Okay,
we got some comments.
Let's go, Mello.
Everything a man does is because of the woman. So technically, she has to show us better. Man, sir, sorry about everything. I don't date him, but I'm telling you right now, if I was dating a man and he waiting on me to lead us, baby, you ain't the man for me.
And that's why I fall back because I'm not going to lead with starting to call you.
But then at the same time, it's a double-edged sword because then when a woman is leading, then she an alpha female, and she want to run everything. She too independent. She too this. She too that. She want to run shit. But if you're not leading, then guess what?
Who gonna lead?
Somebody got to.
And as the man, you supposed to set the tone if you pursue that lady.
I agree.
If you pursue that, now again, I told Zoe one time, now if I pursue you, then I think it's the same way. Then it's on me to ensure that I show you all the attention that to get you on board to say, okay, she's for real about me. She's serious about me. She likes me. And it's on me to set the tone.
That is
but not even just that. I just feel like the only thing that a man should be waiting on you to confirm it, waiting on you to give him a go away on is your body. If he, point to me, that's just a period. Like that's what I feel like he should be waiting on you to. What he said to show.
A woman's woman is few and scarce these days, and I agree. I don't think that is scarce. I think it is a low. I think the number has declined because women are out here accepting anything to those point, the side chick foolishness. So I think yes, to that effect, I can kind of agree to that. I think like what we saw this weekend. Men will pick up on how we perceive and put ourselves out there, so they treat us accordingly. And so I think in some sense that is true. But I also believe that, again, if you pursue me, you cannot wait on me to do the calling. That's just not how that works.
Right.
You, especially with grown men, y'all know better than that. Don't.
That's why. But this guy right here, what he just say, when the tone is set, we become sassy, thirsty, and lame. Now, when you dealing with a real woman, she ain't gonna call you sassy. She ain't gonna call you thirsty and lame. It gonna be them little young girls that
I just told somebody that the other day. I said those are women that do not know how to treat. Go ahead, Mel, I'm sorry.
They don't like them kind of men. They don't like no man that wears suits and ties. Cause if your pants a little tight, they gonna be like, no, he gay. Off real. They
Off
don't like
real.
those kind of men. You got to get with a woman, man. You talking about sassy. Ain't no real woman gonna think you sassy. And one thing about it, the gays, we know other gays, okay?
That's right.
We know
But
other
he's
gays.
right. But he is right to a point, Mello. I mean, to your point, you are right. You hit it dead on. But I was telling somebody that the other day, to your point, those are women that do not know how a man is supposed to treat a woman
Exactly.
that says that about the thirsty, that says that about
Right.
the lame. No, those are men that has been raised right, that know how to love, that know how to treat a woman. And women, we got to stop saying that, because these are men that we say we want, but once we get to those points, we don't recognize them in that space.
And I'm gonna call bullshit.
Okay.
I'm gonna call bullshit on the men. I don't think it's a lower number of women, if that's what I want to call it. But I don't think it's a low number there. I think it's a bunch of men that have the ability to pick and choose who they want, because the ratio of women to men is absurd, right? So then you don't have to put in that effort. So I'm not going to put in that effort, because guess what? If what I'm looking for is to smash and not looking for a wife, I'm not going to put that effort into in it. You got to know what you're looking for, because for a wife, you're going to have to put that effort in, unless you just want Bunquisha to be your wife.
Look,
Then that's
Or
on y'all.
or I would say this: women have so also, and I'm sorry, sisters, we have just accepted
Very
whatever.
true.
So when we come along, not accepting it and calling you out on it,
Then we look that sideways.
it's now we're nagging. We're trying to move too fast. No, we're not trying to move. Let it happen organically. What we're saying off the rip: don't waste my time, and I won't waste yours.
Exactly.
That's what we're saying.
I
If
agree.
you know that you don't want anything more than sex, say that. Because people are good for saying, I keep it a bean, I keep it 100,
And
and no,
lie.
you do not. Y'all
No.
play all of these games and don't say exactly what you want. If you want sex, say it.
Because guess what? I might want to hunt on you too.
Right.
What? We might be in the same.
but
We might be having the same.
remember, we talked about this a couple of weeks ago. Dating in your lane. Tyrone, you cannot date Amanda. Tyrone,
You
Tyrone,
can't.
you cannot date Zoe.
No.
Now,
Right.
maybe
Because I'm going to call bullshit every time I see it. And
But
this is what I've been running into over and over and over again. And these not young boys. That's why I said the other day, it's not about age. It is about maturity. Because I've seen older guys play these same games about non-responsive, not calling. And then as
Yeah.
soon as somebody call you out, it's an issue.
That's
No,
right.
you should have never pursued that lady, because you seen how she was moving before you even pursued her. You know a lady's when you see her, and you know one question when you see her. Stop
That is
playing.
very true.
sometimes they don't know Bon Quick.
Yeah, okay.
Cause be good at disguising too now.
That's right. You're right.
Hello,
You're right.
You might
You're
mess
right.
around, Bon. You might thought you were gonna see her at Lakira, but she might be at the rooftop. You feel what I'm saying?
Oh,
You're
sure. That's
right.
true.
You're
That
right.
is true.
Oh,
That's true.
Quick can be everywhere. You're absolutely
you
right.
slide in sometimes now.
Me then. Look, Drake talking about some hunch me then. They talking about hunch.
Get off the line.
But I'm gonna tell you this to the video's point, and I don't know if y'all seen the video, guys. If y'all come on, please tag and share. Casey said
Yes.
she wasn't able to make it on. Please tag and share. Dre said, I agree with the maturity, absolutely, because
Yes.
I promise you, guys that I've ran into with this issue are not young guys. They are older guys, and they should know better. Y'all should know that if you're asking or trying to court that lady, you gotta pursue that lady. You gotta call that lady. You gotta date that lady. I had someone to literally tell me, and this man is in his 50s. If I meet you, then you should be dating only me. I said, so let me ask you a question.
Oh,
If I
please
meet
come
you
on with that
today,
one.
my phone is not dry. If I meet you today, you mean to tell me everybody who's calling my phone should be X'd out and I should no longer be talking to them folks? That man told me yes. I
Oh,
said, so what if, I said, what if it don't work out?
he said
Am
that.
I starting over? I said, should I start over? He said, yes. I said, huh?
That but they actually said it. You done seen them. You done met them one time. Day two, if you done took you to dinner or whatever, and he like you don't supposed to talk to nobody else. Oh, I don't want to be in competition with nobody. First of all, I don't even know you to say you even gonna be in competition
You
with
might not even make
another.
the team.
That part. I ain't known you for 2
I,
hours. Son, now I'm your girlfriend.
I mean, maybe he was coming with like he want to be your man type of thing. You know what I'm saying? So he wants you to kind of like free yourself up so you can get to know him.
But you haven't even taken me on one date, Mello.
Oh, okay. And
you haven't even taken me on one date.
Well,
so how you gonna say that when we haven't even went on one date? We talked on the phone for a couple of hours. So now
conversation then. What you were talking about on that phone? Good. Couple hours. He talking about so he's dropping everybody.
Right.
Drop everybody. What you talking about?
And then I had another one that said, we have went out on a couple of dates. Well, let me just say that. I said, well, couple is two. We went out on 2 days.
Mm-hmm.
I barely talk to you via phone. Barely. It's a good morning and it's a what you doing. And then after that, I never really hear.
You don't hear from you no more. You don't hear from him anymore.
Told me, I said, so he said, what you do this weekend? I said, I went out with a friend guy. He said, so now we cheating? What?
I'm telling you, the people say that you. I promise.
Maybe he flirt. Maybe that's the way he flirt with you.
No, because he told me. He said, I told my guy friend that you are seeing other people, and my guy friend said, okay, so we don't move like that. I said, so when did we ever have a conversation about being exclusive? We never had that conversation. So how am I cheating if we never had an exclusive conversation? How am I cheating if we only went on 2 dates? I'm confused in this dating space. Guys, help us, please.
Dre said, if you eat the food, you mine.
Okay, and maybe that's what it is. And definitely, I figured.
Ladies, stay away from Dre Day.
Is that what it is?
That what he said.
Stay away from Dre Day. He is toxic as hell. Stay away.
Leave my friend alone. Leave my friend alone.
Toxic. Not if I feed you, you mine. No.
Yeah.
And maybe that's what it is. Guys, help us.
Yes, because if you're dating for at least for a little while. You know what I mean? But day 2, and you asking me, okay, so are you? If somebody else asks you on a date, are you going? And is. Oh, well, I don't get down like that, because if I'm focused on you, I'm focused on you and you only.
But and then here's my thing. If you're only saying good morning and in the middle of the day saying what you're doing, and then folks ain't never hearing back from you, somebody tell me how y'all go together.
That's my understand. But how are you even getting to know me, to know if you want to put your focus and your time and your energy on me? Because I don't know about nobody else. My time is important. You can't get it back. Once you give it away, you can't get that time back. So if I'm not spending time with you to get to know you, how are we getting to know each other? Via text? That what we doing?
Right.
But that what I'm saying, like dating nowadays is like social media. Like people not really meeting people no more, like just on some regular shit. Like people just not like walking places and saying, hey, how you doing? A lot of people sliding in the DMs, right. Or hey, that's your home girl, she fine, yeah, put me in the you know what I'm saying?
Put me up.
So a lot of people don't really have that coin of talking the conversation piece anymore, because it's eliminated through the pictures and the emojis and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? like somebody can text you and say what you doing, you can just send them a toilet bowl, and that's what it is. You
David
see what I'm like?
said, why need to go out with another man when you have a real man like me? But David, guess what we're saying? If you are occupying that lady's time, then
Bingo.
you are absolutely right. She don't wanna or have time to go out with another man because you are occupying that space. And if she does, that's just a woman that just want to date multiple
But
men.
That's
and,
right.
and there are some now
you
out there like
when
that.
you first meet somebody, you can't be dropping those type of demands like that. Like, boy, bye.
They
Like,
do. I
no, you
promise
can't
you,
be
they
doing.
do.
You can't even have no. I mean, I feel like you shouldn't even go in with no expectations. The only thing you should be expecting is to be your damn self.
That's
I mean,
right. Because if we haven't spent any time together, you don't even know who I am. Like you said, I can be Quee. I may just give you my representative at first. And if you don't get time, then the next thing you know, I'm coming smashing your windows out because now I think you my man and we done went on one
and
day.
you the gave me.
Hey, and the thing
And
is this.
let me just say this: Quee come in all ages, baby. Quee be
Show
40,
do. Show do. 45.
55.
You
Right.
want let me
Right.
stop. I was just gonna say somebody on that video.
Well,
But yeah.
Mello, we got some comments. What that is we got? I see something about honesty, elegance, resilience. It embodies an unwavering commitment. I lost it.
Truthfulness and sincerity, exuding sophistication. Oh, look. Oh, no, I'm on that
In
still.
demeanor and
So
actions, while also showcasing
that's
remarkable strength in adversity.
Okay, so that's her.
that's my homeboy Tori.
Okay.
He has a clothing line. It's called Him and Her, and he just dropped like what it, like what her means or what it means to him. So
Got
that's
you, love it. She
Yeah.
responded. Dre said she responded. We go together real bad.
yeah. Pray alone. Pray.
He talking about she smashed my window, she loved me. See,
Right?
that's what Joker be thinking
See,
for
that's
real.
what's wrong today, Dre. Y'all make sure y'all tag and share. Tag and share. But the thing is, are y'all thinking, okay, men, serious, real question. Are y'all truly waiting on that lady to call you? Let's start with that. You met the lady, you liked her, you pursue her.
Lady.
What's next?
They wait.
Are
to
you
call you.
waiting on her to call you?
Yeah, cause they scared. They waiting.
But what you waste a lady time for if you wasn't gonna call her and leave it?
That's right.
Cause you know what? People don't like to be rejected nowadays.
Oh, no,
But
that's
the
true.
lady wouldn't even gave you her number.
But like,
If she went in,
hold on, wait a minute. Ladies would give you that number and would not answer that call. They'll
Yeah, that's
answer it
true.
one time you call. And after that, they've been program that number so they know who it is. They ain't answering no more if they ain't really interested in you. I'm telling you. Ladies, get them numbers out.
Okay. I mean, and thank you for saying it, but ladies,
They
I
do.
mean, if you don't like a man, you don't like a man. It is
But
what
I'm
it
gonna
is.
tell you, but men put you on the
Ladies,
spot.
oh, cause these niggas cuss your ass out if you don't give them your
But
number.
that's why I said, Mello, that's why I said on the call one other time, then you need to have a plan in action, meaning that other number.
Yep.
I do because
Okay.
I have a lot going on with myself. I own property. If a woman doesn't see it's moving, so I lost it. Y'all help me out with the comments. If a woman doesn't see what she has in me, then her loss. I'm not one for competition.
Yep.
Okay, and I get that, David, but answer this. At what point? Because again, men gotta decide when to get off the ship too, just like women.
I agree. I agree
So
110%.
I don't disagree with that, but I'm
Right.
asking at what point though? Because men, what we're seeing is asking us as women, soon as out the gate that we meet you, like we go together,
Right.
out the dribble. And God forbid, if I hunch on you, it's like now we're married. We went to the courthouse.
But to David's point, I get it. Nobody want to be in competition,
That's
but
right.
you don't know what nobody brings to the table if you're not taking the time to get to know them. Seeing you on face value, all that I'm attracted to is what I see visually. So yes, you may see a sexual attraction, but if we haven't had any conversation, I don't know what properties you have. And guess what? Hey, I got shit going
Hey,
on myself. I ain't broke neither. So guess what? I want a different type of connection. And you can't get that type of connection day two of knowing absolutely nobody.
And you
I'm
cannot get it.
sorry.
Just keep saying on the phone what WYD.
Chris send me them good morning
he don't
texts in the morning.
he don't even spell it out. He don't even say, what
Right.
are you
You
doing?
can't get none of that with WYD. And this is why I say men, while y'all thinking y'all stand up dudes, and I'm not saying that there isn't stand up dudes out there. I ain't saying dudes that do this. That just say good morning, beautiful, or good morning, whatever you got to queen.
Grand rising queen.
Right. And then in the middle of the day, WYD, and
Yeah.
that's all that lady is getting from you. And a woman's woman, a mature woman, she's not gonna go for it. Now, somebody else, she might buy into it.
That's
We
right.
as mature, grown women that are looking for substance, that are looking for something
That is
future,
it.
for something to create a husband, that ain't gonna go for us.
That's
We
right.
just not gonna buy it.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm. And you ain't gonna label me your girlfriend and you don't know me because you might crash out on me next
And
week.
oh God, and who like that Grand Rising stuff? Don't I hate when people text me that. I get scared automatically.
Oh, I get scared with the Grand Rising.
No.
Not at this big age in my Key Sweat voice. Nobody.
That's right. Nobody finna be bothered with it.
Yeah. Guys, please tag and share. This is a great conversation, and thank you guys. Oh, we love y'all for being engaging. So
Yes,
please
thank you,
tag and
David.
share
Thank
and
you,
bring more
Dorado.
guys
Who
in
else
the
is on
room to
here?
this conversation because it's one that needs to be had. We got to stop thinking every woman rocks in a way that you're used to because I think a lot of times guys feel like they've impressed certain women to your point though with what they have because like you said, I don't know if you have property,
That's right.
if we haven't sat down and had conversations and we haven't
Mm-hmm.
dated and we haven't got to a certain point for me to know that. So
Mm-hmm.
I think guys feel like, and women, we buy into it. I think sometimes, depending on what guys drive, you think that that's your flash card to some of these women, and mature and younger women has bought into that. But we as, again, and I got to keep saying, we as high virtual women, we as women with standards, we as women with value, we could care less what you drive.
Yes.
Because you could be that man that drives a nice car, have your own place, and suck at being a good man to date and take care of us.
Bingo. Because quit leading. You only leading with two things. You leading with your pocket or you leading with what's between your legs. And guess what? The connection that, again, depending on what you're looking for, the connection that Zaree looking for, you got to come with more than that. Because I got my own car, I got my own money in my bank account.
She got on two jobs.
So, but for real, you got to come with something else of some substance. But you got some money, you got a car, but are you emotionally available to me? Are you? Can you handle me spiritually? Can you stand in my face and can you pray for me? Do you know how to handle me when I'm having a bad day? Those kind of connections don't have nothing to do with what your W-2 say and what kind of car you drive.
And I don't
Absolutely
even know that.
nothing.
And we're gonna have those conversations on the 24th, but I don't even know that if we can't even get past going out and going on a date.
If we can't get paid to what you doing, what you doing?
Not just saying Grand Rising. That go crazy. Drake talking about we only call you Grand Rising if somebody biscuit.
It's toxic. Ladies, stay away from him. He is just toxic as
Turner
hell.
says if you love her, so the body will follow.
That's
right. If you treat a
That is
lady right, if you're gonna be treating a lady with substance, if you're pursuing her, if you're setting the ground surface where she is able to see that you're interested in her, she's reciprocating and feeling you too. at the end of the day, if y'all have some conversation, yes, the body is gonna follow. It's just a given. Let's see.
What
Dre
Jamal
said we
I'm
just call
crazy.
y'all a biscuit when we say Grand Rising. No, it's not a flashcard. It's letting you know we have aspirations.
Sir, nobody cares about what kind of car you drive. Nobody.
I mean, because
A
I mean,
real
let me
woman,
tell you
she don't
something.
care because she probably got a nicer
I'm
car
just gonna
anyway.
say I drive a foreign, but that shit ain't nothing but a hot car note.
That's
I
all it
mean,
is.
shit.
And some damn high maintenance when it's time to get it fixed.
Absolutely, and 12 arms and a leg when it's time to get it fixed.
That's right.
We as mature women are looking so much more
Deeper than
to
that.
a
Deeper than
man.
that.
It's deeper than that, and I think,
Yeah.
David, this is what we're talking about. That we think that this is why the rules and the roles have changed simply because these type of things. I'm gonna tell you what somebody told me the other day, and I want to
Dre said, do you want money or emotions?
I want emotions.
I want both.
I want both.
I mean,
Both
we do want both,
I
but
take
before.
emotion over everything though.
That's right. But
Yeah,
we will take
I would agree.
we want both, but we will take emotions over everything. And we're not saying that you can be broke. By no means are we saying that.
Now they did.
What we're saying is what's important is being able to make an emotional connection, to recognize when I'm feeling a certain kind of way.
Mm-hmm.
And you can tap it. Let me tell you what I told somebody. The same person who said I was cheating. There is no way I should feel lonely if you and I are supposed to be something. How in the world are we something and I'm telling you that I feel lonely? Make that make sense to me.
It don't.
I should never feel lonely and you laying next to me.
It don't make no sense.
Right.
It don't.
But it happens. But it happens.
Leave.
That's right. You
If you
gotta leave.
somebody, if you feeling lonely and somebody is right there in your face,
And and the thing is, we don't stay
But-
together. But it goes to show the fact about you're not dating me enough.
That's right.
You're not being around me enough. You're not making an emotional connection enough. You got your own place and I got my own place. So there's no reason why I should be feeling lonely.
That's right. I agree. Exactly. We got some other comments, y'all.
all
Let's
right.
read them. Anybody want to lead?
Hold on. Dre Day said, do you want money or emotions? We read that. Yolanda Diamond said, I agree. Emotional does not equal monetary. I agree. David said, I don't think y'all understand. He said he hates texting.
Okay, well, pick up a phone. Okay, then
Well,
pick
yeah,
up the
he can't.
phone.
That's right.
Most
Call
women
it.
don't want to be text no way.
That's right, because then you can proceed texting any kind of way. My cousin Donna, hey cuz, says hello, say it again. That's right. It means a whole lot more to me. You can come in here and pay all these bills that you want to pay, period. But that don't mean I'm connected to you.
That's
That don't
right.
mean I feel safe and secure in
That's
this
right.
relationship. Just because you bought me a foreign and I'm driving it, that doesn't
Right.
mean that I feel like you my person. That don't mean we have an intimate connection. So then guess what? Jody, who got the Nissan down the street, but got a emotional connection, get what? That's how they come in there and snatch your woman depending on what she looking for. Because
What they
that
call
flash
the
don't mean
cleanup,
nothing.
the cleanup man.
Oh, that cleanup man.
Come do sweeping.
The
Yeah.
only thing we're saying is, and this
Come
is
with
not
both.
hard, date us.
Yes.
That's all we're saying. Date, if you pursued that lady, date her.
Yeah.
That's it. And
That's
we're
right.
not saying you gotta be spending money all the time because we talked about it on the show a lot. Get creative. FaceTime, have some drinks, have some conversations. She do her food, you do yours. You drink, and better yet, send that lady some DoorDash. Y'all sit down, y'all have some drinks. That's right, and have some meaningful conversation. Get
That's
creative.
right. And when I come see you, I don't care nothing about. That's right. Give her things she can't give herself, baby. That is it. That is it in a nutshell. But we talk about having a picnic in the middle of the living room floor. You know what I mean? And now don't get it twisted. Now that don't mean when you come see me and we had this picnic that we had some wine and some drinks, Don't make it seem like it's all about at the end of the night we smashing. No, get your ass up and go home. Let me know you got some respect for me.
That's
You
right.
get what I'm saying? Let
That's
me know
right.
you got some
You know,
respect for me. And then let me know that you ain't out here just willy-nilly just passing yourself out to
That you
everybody. Because don't nobody
ain't
want
just
that
for the
either.
streets
and
because
get
that's
what?
what that comes
But get
across
what?
as
Don't
a
coming over
lie.
here trying to do no picnic with me neither. You better come with something different the next time. Don't come over here again.
Yeah,
Somebody
right.
not
yeah. No, we're
That's
not
right.
doing no
I agree.
picnic
I
every
agree.
date now. I
That's
agree.
right.
out. Take
No,
me
that was
out.
just an example of you can have to be creative and you can date somebody. It don't cost you no whole bunch of money to do no dating. It don't.
David said every woman has a different definition of dating.
That's
We can
true.
read everyone's mind. No, you can't. And that's why we say have conversations.
That
What does that
part.
looks like to you? So to the person who said that about me cheating, and we've never had a conversation about being exclusive, I had to go back and say, hey, so what did being exclusive look like to you? Because for me, going on 2 dates and me coming to your house once and you come to my house once, clearly don't say to me we go together.
They're right. At all. But to that man, you do.
Right, but
Might have been.
to you, it was like, but no, how? You cannot, like the video said, how are we dating with no dates?
Maybe. So I'm just gonna say. I'm just gonna feel like he was just joking
But
because
you're
Nah, that man was
not.
joking.
I promise you, you're not, Mello, because you said your homeboy said the same thing.
He wasn't
what
joking.
boy? It's the question.
What you said,
What
Mello?
did he tell the homeboy?
That's
Like,
what I said. Now, I did say that. I did say that. I said, well, maybe you didn't tell him the whole story.
Right.
You couldn't have told him the whole story.
maybe
You could
There's
have,
no
because get
way
what? You might have done it too. You
he
might be
might
two
have
dumb
made up the
friends.
story because there's no way that after talking on the phone, I mean, let's your conversation. We're gonna have to talk about
Okay,
that
I'm
conversation.
not.
We're gonna call it tomorrow.
But ladies, unless some ladies do, here's what one of my girlfriends told me. She said, some females believe if we have sex, after we've had sex,
We go
and
together.
God forbid if we had sex more than once, we go together. She said some men feel that way too. I don't know. I don't
I
know.
don't know.
Okay.
Now what?
Okay. It depends on who, what, and when. And what the reason why I say who, what, and when. It depends on who the person you have sex with, the when you have sex with them, like at that point in your life, and what I said, where and where you. Wait a minute, hold on. Who it is, where you at in your life, and when it happens. And the reason why I say that is because, like, at this big age I'm at, and I'm not about to tell you how old I am, just let y'all guess to my age. But at this big age that I'm at, if I have sex with you, yeah, we go together.
Well, then, then that's what the man must feel in.
Yeah,
That's what
that's
the man must feel in. But see, for me, that don't mean that. We got to have a conversation, Mello.
We can have a conversation, but I'm telling you right now, if I at this big age, because that means I don't do multiple people at a time. Now, if
And
I'm
I
out here,
guess that was his thing.
maybe
I guess that was his
that's
thing.
what it was.
But here's the thing, though.
Just because I'm dating people don't mean I'm
I
sleeping
was
with
just about to
everybody.
say that.
That
Absolutely.
doesn't mean that.
and you right, but what I'm saying
Let me say something.
with you, at
We
this
go
big,
together. We go together. I mean, I agree. Because at this time, what I'm looking for, if I lay down with you for real, I think we're something serious.
But then we should have already had the conversation,
That
about
conversation,
that.
I agree. Because guess what? You're
You
going to
can
know
have
that
it
I'm not.
afterwards.
No, you got to have it before.
That's right.
Yeah. It's some more comments, y'all. They lighten us up tonight.
David said, but if he dates somebody else, then we wrong. No, you're not. Because that's dating. That's what dating
dating.
looks like. And
That's
that's why
dating.
it's important to have conversations.
That's right.
if we gonna take the time out to, like, and I mean, some people don't date like this. Some people do like to line up their options, cause some people want to pick the best option for them.
Mm-hmm.
But for me personally, like, I don't like to date multiple people at a time, cause I can't keep up with it.
Mm-hmm.
But ain't nobody saying have no whole football or no whole basketball team now.
I'm saying I'm elderly. I'm elderly now, so
You ain't no damn
called,
elderly.
I've been done called you somebody else's name, and then somebody be mad at this, and I be confused and shit. Like, girl, didn't you just tell me that you like such and such and such and such?
You
Now,
love me so much. I'm just gonna keep my cat to myself.
That part.
But the
And
thing
you
is
should.
this: I can't see how you can get to know. I guess my thing is, as soon as you meet somebody, if you cut everybody else off and y'all don't work out, you can't try to spin the block and pick them folks back up.
No.
That's just not how that's gonna work.
Mm-mm.
No,
But guess
you
what?
can't,
Like you
Mello.
said, but like you said before though, you said what men don't get is if I pursue you the right way and I'm the one calling, I'm initiating the conversation and we on the phone talking 2-3 hours and the conversation and the vibe good or whatever it is, you're gonna occupy that later time. You ain't gonna have to worry about no roster because she gonna start cutting them Negroes off anyway.
Eventually,
Because if she
because
vibing,
you're
eventually,
doing your
right?
part.
That's
Absolutely.
right.
If
And
you,
she's
but
gonna
if you're
reciprocate.
barely hitting that, calling that lady and hitting that lady with grand rising, good morning, boo, good morning, queen, good morning, beautiful, and then in the middle of the day, WYD. That's how that
But
lady get. That lady looking at you like, okay. So let me just let you stay on the team. I'm gonna let you do. We'll let you stay on the team,
and I'm
but
gonna weed you right on out.
we're gonna right. Eventually, we're gonna weed you out because you're not putting in any intentional effort to date us, and it is important to a woman that's looking for more than sex to be dated. It's that simple. The lady is looking for more than sex. You're gonna have to put in some work. And
That's right.
she's not going to be the person doing all this calling. That's not going to happen.
Grand Rising.
And then you I'm with Mello. Mello said that Grand Rising scare her.
I don't date like that once I meet you until you decide you don't want to talk to me anymore. I'm not trying to look or date nobody else. Y'all women are, but see, I guess okay. Y'all make it make sense to me. So what I'm hearing is men dated me. Come on, Dre. I need you in here now. And any other man. Men dated me. Me and Dre are already dating. We ain't exclusive. We're dating. We just going out on dates.
Right.
I also, at times, go out with Tonio. I am being sexually active with Dre. But Dre and I have not caught anything exclusive. We just go out every now and then and we have a good time. We talk on the phone, but we are not exclusive.
But y'all don't hunt on each other though. Y'all don't hunt on each other.
Okay, right. Okay. I meet David.
Okay.
Men is David, exchange numbers. David, am I understanding you to say now Dre and Tonio need to be taken off of my list of people and I should solely just focus on you and I don't even know you? Just tell me if that makes sense. And you may say, well, then why are you even talking to Dre if y'all are that? But again, if Dre likes me like that, Dre should have already closed that gap and made me his girl.
That part. And not only that, hopefully you and Dre done had some conversations where he knows we not exclusive. You can see who you seeing, I'm seeing who I'm seeing. Right. Just because we smash don't mean, I mean, again, that's where the communication comes from.
He says, it's not that serious to go looking because I saw you decided what I like, so why look elsewhere? I'm not saying look elsewhere. I'm saying we met. You and I met.
You are a stranger, okay? You want me to do some phenomenal ass shit by just taking this risk, and I don't know nothing about you.
Right. I guess that's my thing.
You know nothing exclusive. I don't fucking know you.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm supposed to stop talking to Dre. I'm supposed to cut and stop talking to Tonio. And I don't even know you. I just met you.
Right.
And then
now, if
that's
you
crazy.
Come in strong and you like, okay, I'm gonna date Melanda. We finna get to know each other. We are constantly talking. I'm calling her, not just Grand Rising.
They're
Um,
right. We
I'm
having for
not
real
just saying
conversations.
WYD during the day.
They're
I'm
right.
literally calling her. You say you don't like texting, so you're picking up the phone. You're saying, "How's your day go?" And I'm asking you the same. And we're having meaningful conversations about things. And at night, we have conversations because I notice a lot of men disappear at night too.
That
Um,
part.
I notice a lot of y'all disappear at
They
night.
do.
You ain't never saying nothing. You're never calling from where you are.
Maybe
Stop
But
playing
then bright
games.
and early the next morning, here you come. Good
That's
morning.
right. Here you come
Grand-
Grand Rising again.
That's
Oh my God. Oh, David, I'm finna tell you right here like this, David. I love that you tap in every Monday and want to
I
do.
love it. Thank you.
yes. We
Thank you.
appreciate you,
But
David.
if I like me and David, I would stay the fuck away from you. You want too much. You too demanding, bro. You are saying. I just read your comment that you put on here.
Okay, go ahead. What did it say?
He said, "Hold on, wait a minute. Wait a second. God damn it, that one." He said, "Then you are not ready for a relationship." Then when you were speaking on what you said, Amanda.
About cutting them off. I
No,
am ready for a relationship for the right man that's going to show me that he's
Right.
leading properly, that he's interested in me, that he's spending time with me, that he and I are having conversations where I feel like I can trust you. And if I can't trust you, if the only thing I'm getting is WYD and Grand Rising,
That's right. And David, we're not saying women don't need to do their part. We got to put our part in too. But guess what? If a dude doing his part and he's for real dating us, then guess what? We're going to date him
we're
too.
gonna date you too.
oh God. And David, for real, like if you want a woman to date you exclusively, then come to the table with some shit. Not your fancy car. I'm not no money. I'm not trying to take them here and do that. Show them what they can't get themselves, just like a comment to say. Like,
The man said
David
what the
said,
call
"What's
in
the call-in number?"
uh,
We're not in the studio
now I'm sick of
today.
David.
Sorry.
David,
He's
like,
sick of y'all.
that's
He's
why
sick of us tonight.
he demand a real woman. No, David, you sound a little bit of controlling to me.
But I won't even say that. Mello, that's why Zoe and I wanted to have this conversation. Because it's a lot of men feel just like that. I told you the guy who told me. He told me that. And I think that's why dudes say we go together. Because
No.
again, if I met you and we went on a couple of dates and we were sexually active, that means you're now my